Alright, well, we've got the first prototype for the Goliath short, which is this guy here. It's similarly in size. The spacing is almost the same on the two tries, but the lofts on this one are superior for sure. The air has time to change direction in this one, whereas this one is just basically a straight shot. Now the lofts are wide on the bottom here versus circular on this one. This is considerably smaller. There is no dedicated nozzle loft. Like this one has this dedicated loft here to help change the direction of that air, and it's in the path of that air as it goes. This is a much better way to do this. However, on this one, this is more of a plenum style. These two lofts don't have a dedicated channel, and they just loft up into the main body. So we're relying on the pressure inside this duct to give it what it's going to get out of these two orifices here. It is not ideal. In order to do this, we have to come outside this duct and then back in, out and back into it to give that lead a good shot to get to that nozzle orifice. I just wanted to try and see how it would do in a water test compared to this duct. This is my very first iteration of it. It's really meant to tuck underneath the tool head. It only really sticks out here in the front. It is a little shorter this way, so there's a little bit more room in the backside. I don't expect this to be a fantastic performer. I did do a 13-gallon fill test with this one, and it took about 7 to 7.5 seconds to fill a 13-gallon garbage bag. This one will fill a 13-gallon garbage bag in 6 to 6.5 seconds. So this is about 110, 115 gallons per minute, and this one I couldn't tell you at 7 seconds. It's probably, I don't know, 80 gallons per minute. So I'm not really sure. I'd have to go calculate it. So this is meant for the beacon to mount back here in the back. It's about a 45 millimeter offset between the beacon and the nozzle. And the nozzle is placed directly in the center. So another disadvantage of having this nozzle orifice the way it is the aiming of the air is not necessarily going to follow the angle of this outlet because it's being pulled from that plenum. So it may not aim properly, and I may need to try. That's the problems that I had with ducts like this, is if you don't have this lead in here, the air typically wants to follow the path of least resistance. So the air is going to come down, it's going to come over, and it's going to just want to go straight. It's not going to want to make the turn and go down. So you have to force it with these long turns. With this one, I would imagine it's going to have some biasing toward the front, which most ducts typically have that because they're not lofted properly on the exit orifice. It really needs a long lead in to be able to get that air to go sideways at that nozzle. So I'm going to play with this one and see, just how it does. But I wanted to do a little video and kind of show I guess what it has compared to this 3-valve duct that flows, I don't know, 110 or so GPM. So I'm just going to run the fan at 50%. So this is 50% fan, and I'm just going to be trying to see how the air looks underneath these valves, and then where the center. And when I put my finger here, let's go at it from the top. I don't feel anything now. Nothing, 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 nothing. Right there. So these are aimed a little too low. I do the best I can to get you to see. And that's blowing dead center of that triangle. And the 3 rings look really decent. So let's it's going to be hard to see the back one. It looks pretty decent to me. The back's got just about the same size ring under it. But I do think this black duct is blowing better at 50%. This is 68%. Let's try 100. There's definitely more power in the black one, but it may be enough. This one may be enough. Who knows? Won't know until you try.